Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit Jupiter. The transiting Jupiter is in square with natal Uranus. The way the transiting Jupiter behaves in square with natal Uranus depends on the position of the natal Uranus. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in aspect with natal Uranus. But the basics are this. Restless and free spirit, you feel as if you have got something, as if you have freed yourself from the burden or put aside the limiting situation at the moment. This may indicate a sudden change in the direction of life. We can also call it a happy break, such as an unexpected exposure to a fascinating new technology or idea. Transit brings happiness and sudden opportunities, but often a lack of vision doesn't help you get fed up. You'll probably get a lot of surprises, both happy and unhappy, and many opportunities to expand your life in ways you didn't expect, but that energy is often hard to manage. Because it explodes like a balloon. So it is known to bring opportunities to expand your life in many unexpected ways, but the energy of this transit is difficult. During the transit you will feel upset and at the same time you will be bored by any circumstance that does not allow you to be free, which means that change is the only solution for this time. So for boring and dry situations you have a little patience, so you set off in search of freedom and spontaneity because Uranus wants to be in the moment. Although great opportunities are at hand, you will see all the ways in which your circumstances hold you back, and too much unrest and impatience creates obstacles that block the possibilities of liberation. So, try to focus on being happy, alive, and having fun, because the mood is too good to be trapped by obligations anyway. For this reason, you may be required to be released, but you must carefully analyze what is happening so as not to make changes only from the outside. You need to continue to be flexible, as well as adapt to new circumstances so that your life is not completely disrupted. You will not be wise, but you will have a very good time. However, impatience and a strong desire to get rid of limitations can lead to unwanted disturbances and unexpected events. Energy levels are high, so pay attention to the way you handle any machine or equipment. But it is very likely that all the zeal of this transit will be directed to a convert to religion or ideology. For a sudden approach to a group of fanatics, the circumstances will not be good and there is a danger to your inner state that deprives you of efficiency. In general, you feel rebellious and want to get out of your daily routine, and this can cause problems because you are likely to make the wrong decisions just because of it. But some form of liberation is really necessary, but you need to examine your situation more carefully to change only what is necessary, and not completely disrupt your life and your enthusiasm. But you just want to laugh with your friends and have a good time, break away from depression and monotony, travel, and enjoy the surprises that await them along the way. It is important that you do something new and unusual, but choose which opportunities to follow and the risks you will take with a certain moderation, because everything suddenly seems to you to be related to the past and outdated. And that's exactly the downside of this transit. Looking at things around you, you become so sensitive to wrong suggestions and judgments, that you just think they set you free, but they then create even more conflict in your life. In these situations, transit sometimes works for the better, other times for the worse. On the one hand, freedom is very important to you, and on the other hand, your relationships can suffer because of it. And so you become subject to sudden changes from the outside world. For example, friends invite you to do something you have never done before, and you feel the need to experiment with something new. So make a great experiment. Although this transit indicates a change of direction in the lives of many, many important opportunities can only be seized by those who are not impatient and rebellious, which is very difficult to be at the moment. Extravagance and irregular behavior lead to losses, so don't seek change just for the sake of change. It is a period of constant change and instability, so it is good to maintain a certain degree of control and good reason. You want to update everything, including yourself, but only if you fasten your seat belt, you will be able to enjoy the ride. When we look at the situation in the end, it is your challenge during this time to manage these changes without completely neglecting your responsibilities or rebelling against the necessary and normal limitations of everyday existence. You have to decide on the opportunities and risks to be taken, and here it is important to emphasize that you cannot properly bear the loss, and you will end up screaming and feeling like everything is working against you. When flashes of insight appear, individuals will have a strong need to explore the unorthodox side of life. Indulge in it, you will enjoy it and be happy with what you did. If you have the opportunity to travel, somewhere farther away than you have ever been before, do it, you will find more surprises than you expected. So the situations, places, and people that attract you will influence you to experience transit in its entirety. But again, even though you are more susceptible to all kinds the darkness of strange and even dangerous ideas and schemes, for friends who try to stop you, you will be in a very hostile mood. Basically, no matter how you behave, be careful not to overdo it in fanaticism, because dangerous cults were created with this transit.